Hi everyone, so this is Grace and welcome back to my channel. So it's been 2 weeks now since I posted my second video about intermittent fasting and I was very excited to make more videos. However, one of my closest friends from the East Coast came to visit, so I ended up driving her around Colorado and I also took her to some of my favorite restaurants around the corner, which made me feel so stuffed. And I really hate this feeling because I just did my 10 days of intermittent fasting and I feel like I want to start over again. So in this video, I'm going to talk about this exasperating effect of certain food in your gut, and this is bloating. So bloating is usually caused by excessive gas production in your gut after eating, which can lead to abdominal pain, feeling stuffed, burping, flatulence, or in layman's term. So now I'm going to give you my 5 tips on how to stop and prevent bloating. Tip number 1 is to avoid eating too much white rice. I know everyone loves white rice. Who doesn't? I used to love white rice before because this is our staple food in the Philippines. So basically Filipinos eat white rice with every single meal, like literally. White rice for breakfast, white rice for lunch, white rice for snack, white rice for dinner, and sometimes white rice for midnight snack. But I had to cut back from eating too much because I've noticed that I'm not digesting it well. And the reason behind it is because white rice is already refined, which makes me less satiated. Also, white rice is very high in glycemic index, which can turn into blood sugar and can result to type 2 diabetes and obesity. So my suggestion is to choose whole grain basmati white or brown rice over commercial white rice because it is very low in glycemic index compared to other type of rice. And also, whole grain basmati white or brown rice is very rich in fibers, which can facilitate bowel function. So tip number 2 is to choose your greens. So I bet everyone is familiar with cruciferous vegetables. So these vegetables are basically broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, cabbage, arugula, and kale. So these cruciferous vegetables are very high in raffinose, which is being linked to bloating. But I didn't say to avoid these vegetables because they are still high in vitamins and minerals, which your body needs. But instead, try to include a small portion of these vegetables in your diet because your gut will eventually get used to high fiber foods. Tip number 3, stay away from dairy. So according to several studies that I've read, 90% of Asians are lactose intolerant or having difficulty digesting products with milk, such as cheese, sour cream, candies, chocolates, salad dressings, what else? Some breads, and my one and only comfort food, ice cream. So it is always important to check the labels of the food you are buying. However, there are still non-dairy substitutes that you can get from the store, which I'm gonna show you. So here are just some of dairy-free products that I cannot live without. So let's start with my favorite Dave's bread. So what I like about this bread is the nutty flavor since it is packed with 21 whole grains and organic seeds. So I just got this for $6 and something for 2 at Costco. So it already has 5 grams of protein, 5 grams of fiber, 250 milligrams of omega-3, and 20 grams of whole grains. So next, let's proceed to my favorite butter. So this is by Earth Balance. So what I like about this is it is already soy-free. And as you can see, some of the ingredients are healthy. So I really love this butters because it just tastes like butter. So next is this tofu tea sour cream. So I usually use this if I want to make some salad dressing, and this is actually better if you're gonna mix this with vegan mayonnaise. So as you can see, it is cholesterol free and lactose free. So last but not the least is my ultimate favorite almond milk by Simply Balance. So what I like about this brand is that it is free from carcinogen, which is a type of thickener that can trigger inflammation. So I've tried several almond milk in the past and this is the only brand that didn't give me any problems. So tip number 4, forget that fast food chains are existing. So I used to love McDonald's, Jollibee, KFC, and Taco Bell big time. However, their foods are not just high in sodium, but also high in trans fat and refined sugar that make you feel so bloated and puffy because these foods take longer to digest. So I suggest that if you're craving for french fries or crispy fried chicken, just make them at home using an air fryer because it will not just cook your food faster, but it will also skip the idea of deep frying your food in oil. So here I'm going to show you the model of air fryer that my husband and I purchased. And this is the HD9641, which we pick up for only $200. So what good thing about this is the temperature can be adjusted depending on the food that you're going to be cooking, and there is a timer as well. Tip number 5, drink pure ginger. So research have shown that ginger tea is very effective in addressing digestive issues, and it also aids in stomach emptying that provides a relief after eating a big portion of meal. So I already have my hot water here, and as you can see, I'm a big fan of tea. But since our topic is about bloating, I'm going to show you the 2 brands of tea that I used to have after meal. So this is the traditional medicinal ginger aid and the Puka lemon ginger and Manuka honey. So I really love the Puka brand is because it's very sweet and spicy. So now I'm going to make my lemon ginger and manuka honey by Puka. So I chose this over the traditional medicinals is because that brand is pretty light. And if you may ask, there is actually a general rule for the proper steep time of each tea type. So for ginger tea, it should be around 5 to 7 minutes. So these 5 tips that I've shared to you are just based on my own experience. So if you have some tips to suggest on how to stop and prevent bloating, please don't hesitate to comment down below. And of course, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel. So I hope to see you guys soon, and thank you for watching.